Alright. So, Dogar, we find you at what age do you think you are when you
Probably
get
probably 12.
12?
It's not too long before the original thing.
Mhm.
So
But you're probably like one of your first times going out in a hunting
if it's one of my
expedition.
first times, it would probably be 10 or 11.
10 or 11?
Because of being a half orc, I would have been a lot bigger still.
Mhm.
So probably would have been probably 5'9", 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay, so I think...
and because of my religiously born heritage, it probably grew quicker. Or because I was born into that ritual, so I was probably birthed or grew quicker.
I think that it's going to be a little bit later than your first one. This is one that just stands out as more important to you. So this one is like, you just kind of remember this one more than some of the other ones. So you wake up as normal, like in your barracks room, and you wake up with all the other battle ready students and other orcs, half orcs, and some humans in the mix, and the tent. You're getting ready to wake up, and you hear the tent flap swing open, and you see Thrak standing right there.
Not Thrak.
And he says, "All right, students, you know what day it is today."
Voice acting, Luke. Voice acting.
I don't got a voice for him yet. All right, you see Thrak as he throws open the tent flaps, and he goes, "Students, it's time today. You know what day it is today?"
Hunting day. Hunting day? And I start nudging. Is it hunting day? I don't actually know.
Dogar,
What?
this is an important day.
Okay. Alright, my bad. Sorry.
It's the hunt evaluation, and you need to be ready.
Oh, so it is a hunting day.
He pitches the bridge of his nose. And he says, "Dogar, get dressed and meet me outside."
Yes, sir.
And so, you get dressed?
I get dressed.
Okay. So you get dressed, and then stumble outside, and you see Thrak standing there, looking somewhat annoyed at you. And he says, "Dogar, this is a very important day for you and for me. Look, I'm gonna let you use firelight.
I get to use firelight?
You get to use firelight for today."
Dogar's face just erupts in a giddy smile. This is kind of before he learned to be kind of more of a stern, serious guy.
For today only.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes.
You better make it count.
Yeah, definitely.
He says, "Before the hunt, before we leave, come see me and we'll go get it."
Yes, sir.
And he just turns around and walks away. And so you were left standing right outside of your barrack tents.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do in preparation for the hunt?
I'm in front of my barracks.
Yes.
Okay. I will. I'll make sure my little short bow is ready. Because hunting is important. So I'll go put new strings on my short bow.
You're gonna go restring your short bow?
I'll go restring a short bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good way to spend some time.
Yeah. So just get a new string, some deer sinew bowstring. Like you do.
Like I know what that would be.
Of course. I
Insane.
need to add a. I need to add a short bow because I just realized there actually isn't one in his inventory. Whatever. We'll pretend we know about it.
You sharpen your hand axes.
I sharpen my hand axes.
Yeah.
And I don't have the short sword quite yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd say you wake up all mornings pretty early. You're kind of just forced to wake up pretty early in the morning.
Cup
So
of
I'd
joe.
say you're up at about 6. How long do you think it took you to prepare for the hunt?
Dogar's a very simple man. Or boy, I guess. He just puts on his pants and his jerkin and his boots and puts on some gloves, And then he went to he pulled the bow and his little tools out of his trunk.
Mhm.
You know, maybe wrote a little bit in his journal, and then just met Thrak where he had to go meet him.
Okay, so I'd say you probably spent like an hour doing that. So
Yeah, probably
Um,
some like meditating, some
some-
push-ups to get like a pump going.
to bulge out of the jerkin. He's like shredded.
Yeah.
He flexes the jerkin sleeves.
Just rips at
pop
the
off
seams. Just like every day, I want to rip it just a little bit further up the shoulder.
until he finally has to get a new one.
Until it's finally like one of those weird tank tops that go super low,
Oh god.
down to his hips. He's a high school football player.
Oh god. I'm glad I never did that.
Good.
So yeah, so you go outside once you're done, and you walk towards the main longhouse of Shum, and you see Thrak, and Thrak just kind of looks at you. He looks at you like almost like you're kind of late, and
Not late.
and he says, "Are you sure that you're up to the task of wielding this today?"
No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just sorry. Yeah, I would love I would be honored to use Firelight today.
Chief Duma believes that you're capable to wield this now, so you better prove it, because he's coming on this one.
Oh, I better be on a little bit better behavior today, I guess. Then, yes, sir. And he like stands a little bit taller. No, he's like, can I go get a new shirt first? I want to.
Let's just go get Firelight first.
Are you sure he won't mind? This guy rubs the bridge of his nose a lot.
It's like super like worn.
Yeah, it's
down.
like super worn down. Yeah, it's like finger smudging.
2 minutes. Go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he runs back to his room, and he doesn't actually have a new shirt, so he gets out like his gut and his needle, and like quickly threads it back together, and it appears he's like all proud. He's like, okay, I did it. Shirt's all good.
Let's go. So you guys walk inside, and inside you kind of see like some like scribes, some half-orc and human scribes who are working, and then you see the chief Duma, who is sitting on his throne. He looks at you expectantly, and he's like, "You look well prepared for today."
Yes, sir. I'm ready to go on virtual hunt.
Well, I'm sure Thrak has already told you that I will be coming today.
Yes, of course.
I do expect good things from you.
You will get nothing but, sir.
You're expecting Firelight?
I was told I would be granted to use it today. Yes, sir.
Let's go. And so behind the throne, he there's a door,
Mm-hmm.
and just like another memory you had, you open up the door, and
Open up the same bitches.
you open up the door, and in the memory from prior, you realize that it's the same thing, just rows of old trophies. And,
Yeah, the trophy room.
Yeah, the trophy room. And
Trophy
then
room.
at the far end, there's just a case that has Firelight.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them are just kind of looking at you, waiting for you to make the first move towards it.
Dogar at this point probably hasn't learned like tact, so he'll like kind of look and just like eagerly, like very eagerly, like walk towards it.
Dogar.
He stops in his tracks and is like, yes, sir.
Treat the weapon with respect.
Of course, sir. And he'll walk over to it a little bit slower now, but he's very eager to get his hands on it because
Yeah.
he hasn't used it in a long, long time. Go and open the trunk, and he'll reach in, but kind of pull his hand out a little bit, and then he'll reach in again and pull it out.
And you like,
And he'll like admire, he'll like twist it around in his hand, and it's kind of like shoo, shoo.
he's making the noises with his mouth.
Yeah. Like quietly, he's like, shh, like under his breath. They can hear him.
like look at each other like, this goddamn guy.
But then he'll go grab the scabbard and he'll put it in.
Mm-hmm. And like, tie it to his waist.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, you got Firelight for today.
I sure do.
And so, do you turn around and start talking to them again?
I'll just turn around and look at him,
Okay.
kind of expectantly.
Tark says, "You look well prepared. You have another hour before we leave for the hunt. Prepare yourself, anything that you need to do, and then we're taking off. With or without you if you're not ready."
Yes, sir. I will do what I must.
Okay. And both of them turn out and walk out of the room, leaving you in the room alone.
Okay. I'm going to go to the Fletcher. I'm going to get, instead of the typical flint arrows that Dogar uses that he likes to make himself, he's going to go and get some nice new iron arrows.
Ironhead arrows?
Ironhead arrows,
Some
just because he
strong
wants to, just some stronger arrows.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been practicing with them because the weight distribution's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's got the new string, which is harder to pull back, but it whips a lot harder. So he's
Mhm.
like, I can shoot further. So Dogar is getting prepared. So he's going to go to the Fletcher and get some new arrows.
Okay. Do you want to do that trip or not? Like, do you want me to voice it or not?
Nah, it's alright.
Okay. So yeah, okay, so you get some brand new, like some Ironhead arrows.
Yes, sir.
Does Dogar get like a weekly allowance?
I think it's more of, the tribe is more of like a, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing.
So you owe him for later?
I owe him like a little bit of a favor.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's fun.
It's like there's no point in currency in a warring tribe.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so it's just a...
Like they fight for territory and power, not for money.
Yeah, not for money. Okay. Cool. Anything else you want to do?
He's gonna go eat a nice, not hard, like filling meal. He's gonna go eat a meal that gives him like a nice beef stew.
Mhm.
Something that
Okay.
just fills him up and gives him energy.
Okay. Yeah, so I think for enjoying like a good meal, like a good pre-hunt meal, you get +5 temporary HP, and then also advantage on an initiative roll.
Oh my gosh! All right,
Because you're taking care of your body. You're making
Taking
sure
care
you
of
get
the body.
the good food.
doing some push-ups, doing some jumping jacks.
Yeah, the delicious foods. What do you want?
As he's walking back, he
Eating some
sees,
KFC.
he sees some little children doing some jump rope, and he hops in, just does some double dutch real quick.
Double.
He absolutely kills it. He's like doing backflips and cartwheels.
All the kids are like, whoa!
Whoa! And they just have like a special rhyme for him when he hops in, like, oh my god, it's Dogar!
It's Dogar!
And then he just kind of like, he's hopping around, he just steps out of it so casually, like he like little mid backflip, just lands and walks out.
And keeps walking
He just keeps
away.
walking like nothing ever happened. And Thrax saw it all.
All
He's
the little kids are like,
like, one of them tries to do it and just breaks his neck.
Dies.
Oh no!
Okay, yeah, so, yeah. What'd you eat in your meal?
I told you I got a nice hearty beef stew with some like carrots and brock in it. Get some good brock. Get some good brock in there.
Brock from Pokemon.
Yeah. And we get some brock in there, and then it's just like and he drank the broth. Normally he doesn't like that, but he knew he needed the
He
protein.
knew he needed it for today.
Then he ate the bowl. I'm just kidding. Get that fiber.
Get the fiber from the wood bowl. Gross. Okay. So, yeah. So, you're making sure that you're taking care of yourself. But soon before you know it, you hear like one very long like horn. Almost more like a... And you know what it means. You've been on a hunt before.
I
You
sure
know what it
do.
means.
When he hears it, his back kind of like stiffens a little bit.
It'll be like a chill up your spine and stuff.
All right, then he goes for it.
Yeah, so you run towards the horn. You know where to go.
Absolutely.
And you fall into formation with all of the other pretty much boys that are being led by Thrak and Duma,
Thrak and Duma.
and also a handful of like grown men, other like soldiers who are there to pretty much escort you guys. And
In
so
case anything goes wrong.
yeah, so you all stay in formation, and a lot of people in the village are kind of watching you guys. They know what it is, so they're watching you at the gates, like kind of wave you off, and say goodbye, and you start walking out the gate.
Dogar feels a little bit. I think he feels different about this one
Mhm.
for whatever reason. Like because Duma's going, and because like he has Firelight, he kind of feels like he needs to take this one more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of needs to like he can't just kind of like he has a gut feeling that something's gonna happen.
He can't go through the motions on this one.
Exactly. He kind of has a feeling like I don't really trust this, and I feel like something's gonna go wrong. So
Mhm.
that's just because he's gonna kind of be a little bit more on guard today.
Okay, I think that works. So, yeah, I think you guys just start walking down the road out of Shroom. And you're probably walking for like a good hour. You boys are just marching for a good hour. And then
Are we like practicing formation?
yeah, like practicing formation, walking in formation.
Yeah.
Duma's like very
I
close to
don't
watching.
know what I've been told. Exercise is getting old. Here we go. Here we go. What was the fucking? I'm listening.
But he's so yeah, Duma's like keeping a close eye on all of you, but definitely like you are the target for today. You're the one who's being watched pretty hard. So yeah, you guys are just making your way, and Thrak kind of stops you guys. About an hour out of walking distance from Shum, he kind of stops you guys. And like you're pretty much like, you're still on like a road, like you're still on like a pretty dirt paven road, and like kind of flanked on both sides by like some thick, dense woods. Also, what time of year is it right now?
I'd say this hunt is kind of a beginning of the year thing, so I'd say it's like end of winter.
End
I'd
of
say
winter.
it's more like they probably base their calendar based on the seasons.
Mhm.
So their calendar begins at the end of winter. So instead of like at the beginning of January,
Mhm.
it probably begins more like at the end of, or like mid March
Mhm.
kind of
So
time.
like,
It's like spring pretty
Mhm.
much. It's like a
Spring.
little. It's like that time of spring where it's like there's still a little bit of nip in the air.
yeah, is it like still a little snowy, or is it more like just rain?
It's more like just like cold. Like it's
Cold.
sunny, but it's
Yeah,
cold.
It's sunny, but it's cold.
Yeah, there's like a wind.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd say like it's kind of like overcast. Like it's not gonna rain. It's just overcast.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
just
cold.
clouds in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he kind of stops you just in the middle of the road, and he says, "All right." He says, "All right. We're here." He says, "Do you boys know where we're gonna be hunting today?"
No, sir.
Wild boar. And he just says, "Get to it, boys." And
All right. So
let's see where it's
Dogar
going.
immediately unstrings it, like untakes his bow off his shoulders, kind of like shrugs his shoulder to get the quiver to kind of come up a little higher,
Mhm.
and like make sure his hand axes are good.
Mhm.
He has like both hand axes on his right leg,
Uh-huh.
like in like a kind of like one on his hip and then one on his upper thigh,
Yeah.
and Firelight on the other side.
Okay.
And yeah, he's got his short bow in his left hand, and yeah, so he's kind of, and he just kind of looks around and then just bolts into the woods.
Okay. So yeah, you rush off into the woods. So what are you looking for when you just bolt off into the woods?
So he wants to get distance from the other, like I guess whelps.
Uh-huh.
He wants to get distance from them because Dogar is still at the point where he's really cocky. So he kind of is like, I'm better than all these people, and all they're gonna do is make a lot of noise. So I
Mhm.
want to get as far away from them as I can, as quick as I can. So he's gonna go a few hundred yards, but do as quietly as he can too, not to scare any boar off.
Okay. So yeah, make a survival check for me.
Yes, sir. Survival. That is a 17.
All right, a 17. So you kind of get out into the woods a little bit. How far in the woods do you go?
I'd say probably about 400, 500 yards.
400, 500 yards.
Yeah.
So you're going out there for a little bit.
Like he's kind of like walking, but kind of you know like when you're go moving through a crowd, but you're like got a purpose. You're kind of like shifting your shoulders
Yeah.
and kind of like weaving. That's kind of what he did with the woods. Like he's familiar with it, so he knows how to move through.
Okay. So yeah, you're like shifting in and out, and you're just making your way through the woods.
Mhm.
And I think you're being quiet, aren't you? Like
For
you're
sure,
definitely being quiet. So I think just doing this, you hear some rustling, and you hear some rustling out there, and then you just kind of stop.
I freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You freeze. You hear something, and
His ear like twitches a little bit.
yeah. Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
That's not one. Critical fail.
Yeah, you don't really see anything.
I hear it.
You hear something, but you don't really see anything.
I do the thing where it's like I look left and it goes to my right, and then I look to my right and it runs around the other way.
So, what are you gonna do?
I think Dogar's actually going to try and climb into a tree to get a little bit of a higher vantage point.
All right. So you give me a little athletics check.
Yes, sir. See, that is a 25.
All right. You scramble up that tree like a monkey. You just get up there, and so give me another perception check with advantage.
That's a nat 20, baby.
All right. So with your good positioning and your eagle eye view, you get a view of a small boar.
No, man.
It's a very small boar, but he's just kind of wandering about.
So Dogar, like I said, is cocky at this time, so he probably wouldn't kill this one. He wants to take home a big one.
He wants to take home a big one?
So
Okay.
he probably wouldn't. He's probably going to let this one pass.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to sit here for a minute, just to, because maybe the boar is a small boar, so maybe it's like mom is around.
Mhm.
So he's going to wait.
Well, yeah, funny you should say that, because I say you wait around for about 10 minutes, maybe. And
He's an arrow Nox, by
Yeah.
the way. Like, he's ready
Yeah.
to let loose.
and you see this boar kind of trot away a little bit. Do you follow this boar? Do you follow this little one?
Can I see it as it trots away?
It's trotting away a little bit, but you'd have to you'd have to follow it to keep tracking it.
Okay, so as I kind of watch it go away, he'll hop down and he'll do his best to track it.
Okay. So yeah, I think you still see it. Like you can still see it.
Mm.
So you're tracking it, and so make another perception check for me.
That is a 4.
So
Not 20 and then a 4.
you still see this thing, but you see it kind of go off into some brush, and then you kind of see like a bigger shape. That's all you really see.
Dogar probably, it's a 4, so Dogar's probably like, fuck, a bear. So he's like, I'm not hunting bear. So I think he'll actually go, he'll just freeze.
Mm-hmm.
He's just not going to move. He's going to stand still because he doesn't want to startle anything. So he's just going to stand there and kind of check his surroundings and make sure no one does anything. Like, the bear doesn't attack him, because how far he thinks it's a bear. So the bear doesn't attack him, and he doesn't attack the bear.
So you're just freezing.
He's just going to freeze. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in the silence, you hear this very loud squealing, and then out of the brush you see a giant boar rushing towards you.
What a surprise!
What a surprise! And so it's going to roll for a charging attack towards you.
Well, shit. Do I still have my maneuvers?
Yes, yeah, you do.
Okay.
You still got your maneuvers. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, so Mama Boar is charging at you, and I think just at the last second you kind of regain your bearings and just like sidestep it.
All right,
Just
I'm gonna use a
missed by
maneuver
test.
here. It's gonna be a stupid maneuver, but it makes sense to me. I'm gonna use my short bow because I'm just running past me. Do I have disadvantage?
What are you trying to do?
You get disadvantage with a short bow. I hope it didn't just stop. Okay. If you use a bow, like a ranged weapon within 5 feet, you have disadvantage.
Yeah, it's like I'd
So
say
it's kind of like it runs at me and I sidestep it, but I want to sidestep it and fire an arrow right into it as close as I can.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Alright, so... Alright, that's a 3. So I gotta take the... I already missed. I can't get lower than a 3. Yeah, I miss. So Dogar kind of freaks out, and he goes, ah! And fires an arrow like right into the dirt, right at his feet.
Yeah, I'd say like both of you were surprised by what happened.
Yeah.
So you just, oh
God.
yeah. Did you make a yelp?
Definitely, I yelled.
Yeah, you yelled.
I want to, and then after that, I want to grab the arrow.
Okay, so yeah,
that was also a reaction, so I still can attack.
Yeah, you grab the arrow, but like you definitely like. Ah!
Yeah. So then I just kind of, then I'm gonna quickly. Does the boar ran past me by now?
The boar is like, yeah, he ran past you.
So how far away is he?
There's about like a 4 foot distance between.
Oh
you now.
shit! So it's okay. So I still can't attack him with a bow.
Yeah, he was able to cut pretty quickly.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my right hand, so I'm holding the short bow on my left. Grab a throwing axe and just try and hit it hit the boar with the throwing axe.
Swing at it?
Swing at it.
Okay.
Swing at its face. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is a 12.
Yes, you hit it.
Cool. And then 1d6 plus 4. That is 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Nice little bit of damage right there. You get a good little cut on this boar.
I don't have 2 attacks anymore.
You don't?
No.
Yeah, you get a good cut on her. She takes a slash and she's pretty pissed off that you did that. So she is going to kind of like reel back from that, and then in the reeling back motion, she's going to like throw her head back at you with one of her tusks.
No.
And like try and impale you.
That's not fun.
With the tusk. Does a 12 hit?
No, it misses.
Okay, she does not get you, and then
I sidestep it again.
little junior
Oh no!
is gonna rush at you
Not
with
junior.
a charge.
Please miss.
A 19.
Yeah, that definitely is gonna hit.
All right, little junior is
little pipsqueak.
yeah, little pipsqueak is running at you.
What a
And
jerk!
Little junior is gonna
I
do.
spared his life, and he doesn't how he repays me.
Little junior's gonna do 6 points of damage.
6 points. Well, there goes my temporary hit points. Good thing I ate that bowl of soup.
I know, that was a good bowl of soup. Little junior just kind of runs at you, and he just kind of like sideswiped your feet up from under you. You just like kind of just.
Do I fall on my back?
Yeah, you get knocked prone on a charge attack.
All right. And I guess for my action, I'm gonna stand up. And then,
That's a movement. You still got an action.
dope. Right. All right. Then I'm gonna draw Firelight at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my bow back on my shoulder, and I'm gonna get on one knee, and I'm gonna point Firelight kind of like a spear at this boar.
Okay.
And that's what I'm kind of wait for it to charge at me.
Okay. The mama boar.
Yes.
Well, she does exactly that.
Okay. So then can I make an attack like when it charges? Or
yeah, no, you'll be prepared for that.
Okay, cool.
She just like kind of like does like a bull charge where she like kicks up her feet.
Yeah.
And then she just starts rushing towards you.
He kind of like shrugs his shoulder a little bit.
like gets ready.
Yeah.
And you just hold it right there.
I'm just gonna hold it like this and kind of.
And there's
get ready to drive into its heart.
Yeah, and so she's just going straight for you, and so give me a roll with advantage.
Okay. All right, that's gonna be a 19.
That'll definitely hit.
All right. That is 6 more damage.
That's 6 more damage.
Yeah. So as it charges at me, I kind of thrust the sword into its shoulder and kind of redirect the boar with Firelight.
Yeah, and like you redirect it, and just like she just gets like this big long
open
gash
wound
all the way
inside
down, all the way down her side. It's just
because the sword like rips out of her.
Yeah, it goes all the way down. And can you give me a perception check, please?
Sure will. That is a. Where's perception at? I can't find it. That is a 21.
All right, you've realized as you kind of did that, I think you got like a moment to like look around. You've realized that your whole squad is here looking at you now.
Oh, they're watching me.
They're all watching you.
That's
right
convenient.
now. They all kind of heard your yelp, and I think they all kind of heard what was going on, and they all kind of just found you. At least not all of them, but
like,
Thrak and Duma have.
Ah,
And they are watching.
they are probably following me.
Yeah, and there's about a handful of other students who.
If they were following Thrak and Duma.
Yeah, they were following Thrak and Duma, and they were just kind of looking around.
Cool.
And so yeah, you've got a little crowd watching you right now.
Fun.
And so, little Junior, it's a little sad that his mom got hurt so bad. So little Junior is going to try and stab you with his little tusks.
Oh,
He's just gonna like do a little head knock at you. Does a 15 hit?
That'll hit, yeah.
Little Junior.
Dude, he's the only one that's hit me. His mom sucks.
Little Junior's a little pissed off. So little Junior is just gonna throw a little, and he just gets a little piece of you. Let's see how much damage. 2 points of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna Skyrim little Junior. I'm gonna, as it does that, I'm gonna reel up with my left foot and just kick it in the chin.
Alright, give me a unarmed strike.
That is a 19.
All right. How
So
much
it's 5
damage?
damage.
5 points of damage.
Yep. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. That's my action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring Firelight back down. And I'm going to just go straight at its, like, neck area.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Okay. Roll damage.
That is 7 points of damage.
All right. You.
It's like that Skyrim clip, or that Skyrim cuts, that Skyrim kill animation
Yeah,
where
where
you
you
kick
kick
it
it
and
and
then
then
bash
stab
the
it.
sword into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unlike Skyrim, you chop this thing's head off
Oh!
clean through.
I didn't want to kill it. I did want to kill it. I'm just kidding.
It just comes right down. You just like from the kick, you hear, "Wah!" and then it's just straight cut through.
Cool.
And little baby boar's dead.
Nice.
So, and Mama Boar has just witnessed her child's death, and she is quite upset about
That's okay.
that. She is going to do another charging move.
She's gonna miss again because she's a little bitch.
She's gonna do another charging maneuver.
This one's gonna hit because I said that.
That rolled. It was a 17.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Alright.
Fuck,
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt.
She was mad about
This
that
is
one.
not gonna feel too great. I'm not excited about this one. I gotta be honest.
That's 6 points of damage,
Damn.
and you're also knocked prone again.
Okay.
So she just witnessed her child's death, spun around, and just charged at you and just flat backed you.
Oh.
And
no.
Dogar is now on his back.
No. All right, then I guess as my, I'm gonna play it off. I got flown back, but I kind of was expecting it to happen because I turned and had enough time to react it, so I kind of
Duma
flew back.
also laughed. He audibly laughed at you getting.
And then I landed on my shoulder, but I kind of went with the momentum and rolled right on my feet.
Okay.
And stood right on my feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my one of my throwing axes, my hand axe. I'm going to throw it at it.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming I got launched from where it was standing, right?
Yeah, you got launched like 5 feet.
5 feet?
She.
I think I'm out of range of throwing.
No, it's got 20 feet.
Yeah, but I think if it's within 5 feet, I think it's got disadvantage to ranged attacks. Yeah, I'll just whatever. All right, so I'm going to
That's
just.
still fun. I think it's only for. I think it's.
All right, if you say so.
Yeah, I think it's.
All right, I'm going to throw one hand axe at it. So that's a 14.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's a D6 plus 4. So that's 6 damage, and I'm going to use my quick toss maneuver to throw the other one at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it, and then kind of in a move I've been practicing, kind of in a quick circular motion with my arm, grab another one, like machine gun. That is definitely gonna hit. That's a 23,
Yeah, both of those are gonna hit.
and that's another 6 damage.
That's another 6 damage for both.
So I throw 2 quick hand axes straight at this thing.
Okay. Yeah. She is looking horrible.
I bet.
She is looking very bad.
Like
And,
that Scar Skag from Borderlands. Remember that with all the knives in it?
Yeah. So she's like gonna barely like limp over to you, and just try and like just hit you with her tusks again. But she is like looking very worse for wear.
All right. If she hits me, this is embarrassing.
Well, she rolled a nat 1, so no, she does not hit
She
you.
trips and falls.
Yeah, she's just like so tired and like just exhausted that she goes to hit you, and then just stumbles like
All
forward.
right.
And just
I'm gonna
falls.
honorably, because it's been a worthy opponent. I'm going to step over it and slit its throat.
Okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that.
Okay.
Because she is prone, and just
Actually, no. I'm gonna cleave his head clean off.
make it quick.
Make it just.
Okay. I will make you roll for this. Just give me an up and down d20 roll. So good you do.
That's a 12. Well, do you want me to do my attack but my hit DC?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. Yeah. You cut through it.
There's like a little bit of skin still leaves it
I was
on.
gonna say like if you did a 12, like it was gonna like only like kind of like halfway cut
It chops out of the spine.
Yeah.
But kind of like.
Yeah, but no, you get through it.
Cool.
And so you make it quick and painless. And so yeah, you've taken down these 2 boars, and Thrak and Duma are still watching you. And Thrak says, "That wasn't a very clean kill, Dogar."
It wasn't a very clean fight, sir.
When will you learn precision?
I tried precision, sir. It didn't kill it.
Obviously, you didn't.
I did the technique. I got on my knee and I lunged at its heart. The boar was thicker than I anticipated, sir.
Something we'll have to work on later.
Yes, sir.
But he says, but nevertheless, still a good kill.
Thank you,
And
sir.
so, I'm sure you know, and
Don't you?
Thrak has taught you murder.
Judas.
So I'm sure he's taught you before how to skin and dress like a boar.
Yeah.
And basically other things. So yeah, do you start skinning this thing?
I'll start skinning the big one first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think Thrak would even let you take the baby one.
Yeah.
It's a very small one.
I was gonna say I didn't even want to kill it. I wanted to let it go just so it could live a life, but it attacked me.
It attacked you.
I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah, he wouldn't even let you take the small one. He doesn't deem it a good kill.
Yeah.
So yeah, you start skinning it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think you start skinning it, and it's like a good kill. You did good. I think you probably spent about like 5 minutes already skinning it and working on it, and probably Thrax in your ear kind of talking to you about some things. Doom was watching you from a distance. And then make a perception check. Perception. Does perception include like hearing?
I would
senses,
assume
isn't it?
perception is like what you
Yeah.
perceive
Yeah.
around you. That is a 14.
All right, yeah, that's pretty good. In the woods, you hear some rustling.
Not more rustling.
Someone's rushing towards you.
Oh.
And when
Dogar's
it
gonna
comes
be like, do you hear that?
coming out of the woods, you see a little human boy, someone in your battle class,
Uh-oh.
and he says, guys, we found something.
Whoa, what'd you find?
I don't know. It's huge and it's dangerous.
Huge and dangerous, huh?
Yeah, it's attacked a few of us already. Can you please help us, Sir Thrak? We really need you here. It's bad.
You're talking to Thrak, I don't know.
Yeah, and so Thrak looks at you and he says, "Go."
Yes, sir. And he kind of, Dogar puts away what he's doing, his little skinning knife, puts it back in his pouch, and just runs,
Okay.
following the boy.
So yeah, you follow the boy, and for about like 2 minutes, you're running. Probably more than that. You're probably like running for like a good 5 minutes. You're running through the forest, just trying to keep up with him, and you reach this clearing. And roll a perception check for me.
More perception checks.
And you roll a lot of perception checks.
That's terrible. 6.
It's kind of hard to miss this. So,
Okay.
You see this big creature that is wielding like almost a tree trunk that is just trying to swing at these other like battle students who are just like very just trying to fend themselves from this creature. Can you roll a history check for me to see if you actually know what this creature is?
That is a 13.
You know what this is. It is a stone giant.
Oh, fuck me.
You fought one of these before.
Aren't they like resistant to every single type of damage?
Kinda.
Except magic, which I don't have.
Well, you're gonna do amazing. Don't worry.
Okay, I hope so.
So
You can't really punch a thing with a stone.
yeah, you can.
You can't really hit a thing. I mean, you ever hit a rock with a sword?
Yeah, you can break it after a while. A sword is just sharp rocks.
That's fair enough.
Sword is just sharp rocks, man.
An Apple Watch is just sciencey rocks.
Oh yeah, we're made of rocks if you really think about it.
Everything's made out of dirt.
We're all just
dirt
flowing in the wind.
Dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. Alright, sorry.
I'm gonna go home.
You can. It's fine.
So yeah, you see this stone giant. He's probably like 10 feet tall.
Alright.
And he's swinging at these other battle students who are just trying to fend him off. And they don't notice you yet, but you see them. What do you do?
I think Dogar is gonna look around for anything in nature that he could use, like maybe because he knows that it's gonna be very hard for him to do actually a lot of damage to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna kind of look around like, oh, is there like a stream, or is there like other rocks I could fall on top of it, or like a tree that we could fall on it, or just anything else to use.
Yeah. So in the general area, you're in a clearing, and then so there's not like a mountain, but it's kind of like a hill.
Okay.
And it's like on top of the hill, it's like pretty rocky on top of the hill, so that could be used for your advantage. There is like you're like surrounded by woods, and like you could probably use some like trees to your advantage there and stuff like that. But you're in there's like a clearing right now. So
all right, then I guess Dogar is just gonna unleash his bow and try to fire a shot at its at it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
That is a 10.
10? No, 10 will not hit. It just kind of like glances off some hard rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the stone giant definitely did kind of feel that, and he just turns in your direction, and he's going to start running towards you. Because he looks at you, and he can tell you definitely seem like one of the more powerful people there. You definitely look formidable.
Oh, that's good to know.
So he holds the great club up
With
high.
my heaving breasts, I look formidable.
He holds his great club up high and like almost like tries to golf swing you just out of existence.
Not out of existence. Please leave me in existence.
He also rolled a 1.
Oh.
So
it gets stuck in the grass.
Yeah,
it gets stuck in the dirt.
He was like golf swinging it, and then he just chunked it, and it just kind of got stuck there.
Alright, so Dogar wants to take advantage of that, and he wants to run up the tree trunk.
That's a great idea.
I want to run up the tree trunk.
Okay. You
Do I need to make a roll for that, or?
Yeah, give me a... I would say it's an acrobatics check.
Fuck! I need my D20 back. I have another one, but I want that one. Can you see it? Oh, heck yeah, I love this D20.
Yeah, make me an acrobatics check.
Oh, man. Acrobatics? Alright, that's still an 11.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to climb up there.
Oh, wow.
No, that's a low DC. That's a low one because it's already chunked in the ground.
Alright.
It's almost like a ramp, pretty much.
Okay. He's like...
Yeah, so you're able to climb up there. You're able to like, get onto his club.
Alright, and because I did that, I want to take a hand axe, and as I'm running, I want... Actually, you know what? No. I want to grab onto its head.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I want to take a hand axe and start slamming it into its face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dice got stuck. That is a 23.
That will definitely hit him.
Heck yeah, it will. That is a 7 damage right there.
Alright, so yeah, you
I swing, and I and kind of a little chunk of stone falls.
Yeah, like some stone falls out. And when you kind of like chunk some stone out, you can barely see. There's like some flesh that's underneath it. There's like some flesh that's like almost like just like
some guy's wearing it as armor.
But it's like you know those pictures of like humans when they don't have skin? It looks like that.
Oh, gross.
It looks very like muscularly.
Nasty.
Like you can see like the tendons.
The Titan.
Kind of like a Titan, but
disgusting.
But not like stupid.
Okay. You're angering the.
I'm angering the Titan.
Attack AOT fan.
Yeah. So he so he's gonna try and like swat you like a
fly.
Like a fly. Yeah. He's just gonna like. Yeah. So does a 12 hit?
No.
So he's like he goes
Why
for
are you
you.
doing yourself?
He
That's what
goes
he
for you,
says.
but like he just can't like get you for some reason.
He's too buff. His arm
Yeah.
doesn't bend that far. You know, like when you watch buff guys try to play basketball, and they can't get their arms up high enough to shoot the ball
Yeah.
because their muscles don't bend that way.
Yeah. So you don't get got by him.
All right, so Dogar is going to whip out Fire-Eye, and he's going
Fire-Eye or Firelight?
Wow, I said Fire-Eye. Fire-Eye is the name of that's his last name. Dogar is gonna whip out Firelight, and he's gonna again. I think he's gonna like freaking Shadow of the Colossus and move to the other side and like backhand into his head.
Backhand into his head?
Yes. That is a 18.
18?
Yes.
Yeah, you hit him.
Heck yeah. That is 7 damage. I am on top of this guy. And Luke is texting.
Sorry.
He's texting at a very inopportune time.
Edit in post.
Edit in post.
Fix it in post.
I can't really do that.
Yeah, you can.
I can't, actually.
Okay, well, that sucks.
Well, I could, but I'm not going to. Dick.
Oh, man. That's so rude of you. Alright. So yeah. So like at the back of the neck?
Yes.
You do that again, some more like little chunks of rock fly by, and you can see some more like flesh. Which is very gross.
That's nasty.
And then, so yeah, he's going to try and grab you now this time
no.
and see if he can throw you off of him.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He got a nat 20 there.
Oh, no.
So he's going to grab you by like your leg
Oh,
and just...
shit. Oh,
And
Jesus.
he's just going to throw you.
Cartwheeling through the air. Well, you can't kill Dogar Fire-Eye. At least not in the flashback.
I know, not in the flashback. I'll have to come up with some bullshit so you don't die in the flashback.
I landed.
What's your HP at?
At 22.
Okay.
I landed in a nearby stream. I get caught.
Okay, well, here's the good thing. You only rolled 2 damage, so you only take 4 damage.
How do I take 4 damage from that?
Because you rolled a 20.
I feel like I throw. Okay. All right.
He just grabs you by your leg and boom. You don't really go that far. you just kind of like land like a few feet away. Probably
He
like
just kind of hucks me, and I like maybe hit like a tree branch.
yeah.
Or like it's like a low hanging tree branch, and there's lots of kind of thick, so I kind of absorb a lot of the impact, and I clutch onto it, but kind of fall on my back again.
Super anime.
So it like hurts a little bit. Yeah.
So yeah, so you land, and you're probably like about 10 feet away now.
He didn't throw me very far at all.
Yeah, didn't throw you very far for being a
All right,
giant.
I'm gonna whip out my short bow and take a pot shot at him again.
Okay.
That is 16.
16.
Oh, I mean 13. My bad.
13? That won't hit.
Oh man, dude, I keep missing the bow.
It's just again like a little. Your iron head arrows are not doing you too good.
Like, damn it! Waste of a favor.
Waste of a favor. Waste of an IOU.
That's what their currency is. It's just IOU slips.
Thrak has like about 1 million IOUs.
He doesn't owe anybody anything.
Yeah.
Everybody owes him something.
So yeah, so he was a little pissed that you would try and shoot an arrow at him, and well, at this point, we haven't really talked about the other students that are actually there with you.
No, we have not. They've just been watching.
Yeah, they've been watching this, and I think
To be fair, all of that happened in about 24 seconds.
yeah, I don't think they've like really
That
reacted.
was what, 4 turns?
Yeah, they didn't really have time to react. So,
So in half a minute, I fired an arrow at this thing. It missed an attack on me. I ran up its arm, smacked it in the face. Then I smacked it in the face again. Then it grabbed me and threw me like 10 feet in the ground.
threw you away, and then everyone's just like, whoa!
Wow!
So okay, yeah. So I think these kids are finally gonna do something.
Oh, good for them. Useless piece of garbage. Dogar's just lying on the ground, clutching his ribs, like, oh, my ribs.
One of them is
My
actually
leg.
yeah. One of them is actually going to run over to you and actually see if you're okay.
Oh, what a guy. Who is it? Is it Is it Ugar?
No, Ugar's not here.
Oh man.
You saw him earlier, but he's not here now.
Oh man. He's like, what's all that commotion over there?
Oh,
That must be a big boar.
that must be one big boar.
One big boar. Takes 10 people to kill it.
Yeah, so they're just gonna be student 1, 2, and 3. So student 1 is gonna run over to you and try and give you a good little heal.
Oh. You got a medicine check?
Yeah, he's gonna do a little medicine check.
I dislocated my finger and he said I dislocated my shoulder and he said it for me.
Yeah, let me see. Is there like a caps lock?
Caps lock. It's getting hot in here.
It is.
It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
Okay.
I'm turn the fan up higher.
Think it'll be annoying for the recording?
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay.
They'll manage. By they, I mean you and me.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, he's gonna heal you 1d8 plus his spellcasting modifier, which I'll just say is a 2. He's a paladin. We'll go with that.
Oh wow.
He's a little paladin.
A paladin.
He believes in something.
He's a pal.
He's a paladin.
He believes in something.
Alright, he heals you for 7 hit points.
Wow, what a guy! Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He heals you and he's like, get back out there, Dogar.
Slaps
and he
my
smacks
ass.
him on the ass.
I'm like, thanks, student 1.
Thanks, background extra.
And my ass cheeks clap as I bound away. That's disgusting. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks, extra 1.
And he's like, yeah, I got to do something. Okay, and then so student 2 is he is going to go up to Home Slice Stone Giant.
Home Slice Stone. That's his first name. Home Slice.
Home Slice.
Last name Stone Giant.
Yeah. He is going to pull out his great axe. And he is going to give a little swingy at him. He rolls a 5, so that will not hit.
That guy sucks.
Yeah, he does suck. And then student 3, he has a longsword, and so he's actually going to go on the offensive as well.
Good for him.
And he is going to swing, and he rolls a 17, which will hit. So he does 5 points of damage.
Good job, student number 2.
Alright, so now it is your turn.
I'm gonna run right at this thing.
Right after being healed, you're just
Right
gonna
after being healed, I'm gonna run right at it, and I'm gonna swing at its kneecap with Fire-Eye.
Okay.
That is a 21.
Yeah, that will hit. So you're like attacking like his legs.
Yes, and that is 10 damage.
10 damage?
Yeah, I rolled a 6 plus 4.
Alright, yeah, you go
I
for
don't
his
get
legs.
fucked! And I baseball bat swing it.
You go for his legs and you just like take out just a big chunk of that stone.
Hell yeah.
And it just looks like, again, that meaty flesh.
Hell yeah.
It's just sitting there.
Hell yeah.
And he just goes, ah! Yeah, he's like pissed.
Who wouldn't be?
And then, so he is going to, he's not happy with you. So he's going to try and kick you.
No! Dude, those guys get just tossed around like a rag doll.
See if he actually...
Where the hell did Thrak go?
Thrak is chilling.
Thrak's just like, those
These
kids.
fucking kids.
You fucking kids.
Well, he only rolled a 3.
That dude sucks.
So, he's slow. He's big and slow. He's not gonna hit you. Alright, so... see, student 1 was he a paladin?
You said that, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna try and get in the fight, and he's gonna.
After slapping Dogar Fire-Eye
Yeah.
in the ass.
Bam! Get out there! Now I'm getting in there.
I'll get a slap on the ass from Dogar.
Well, he rolled a 2, so he wasn't really doing much in the game,
He was still
anyways.
thinking about the clap of my ass cheek.
He's like, bro, that was
It's
legit.
like, bro, That was the shit right there.
That was legit,
Bro,
man.
that was awesome.
Alright, so,
I
and
touched
then
Dogar's butt.
student 2 is going to go for a big old great axe swing.
Good for him.
He rolled a 4.
Hey, these guys are awful.
Well, they're not as good as you.
First time they've ever picked up their weapons.
And then student 3 is also going to go for a swing with his long sword.
You better hit someone.
He rolled a 6.
Oh my god, they're so bad.
So yeah, he's not doing anything either. They're just not good. They're hitting him, but the weapons are just bouncing off.
You're terrible.
Donk. Okay, and we're back up to you.
Alright, I'm gonna take a big baseball bat swing at the other knee. That is a 13. It's gonna miss, isn't it?
13 of that misses. You just hit it and it just goes dong.
I miss.
So he backs up a little bit, and he's going to just like scoop. He's gonna like bend down and just scoop a bunch of the earth, and he's just gonna like kind of like pack it like a snowball. Just this big chunk of like rock and mud and dirt.
A dirt ball.
A dirt ball.
Rock ball.
And he's gonna hold it up, and he's gonna throw it right at you.
Oh, hey, I'm within 5 feet. He has disadvantage.
All right, I'll do this.
I mean, how tall is he?
He's like 10 feet tall.
I guess his arm is over 5 feet away. Whatever. This is no different than him just punching me.
Yeah, but he didn't.
You want to go for style points?
Yeah, he did. He only rolled a 5 though.
Oh man.
So he just he wasn't very good at baseball.
He wasn't very good at packing the snowball.
He threw it and it just dissolved. Yeah. He was like, yeah, it's more like he's just frustrated. He's like,
Where's that hat you took from me?
Oh, I think Leanna has it. I'm sorry, man.
You see Jack's story the other day?
No.
He told his friend to literally just record him, and Jack was sitting on a log and just like...
He was joking.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was only swinging his legs and stuff.
No way.
All right. See you, man.
he's upset that it happened. So he's just like, and so now it's the other student's turn. I'm just gonna roll for them once.
That's fair.
I'm gonna roll for all of them once, see if any of them hit. They roll a 12, which they will not hit anything. So, it's back up to you, Dogar.
Dogar! Alright. I'm gonna swing at that little chunk I made in the other knee.
Okay.
At the fleshy part.
Okay.
That's a nat one. Well, man.
You just go for it. I think, are your hands sweaty? Just like, oh.
I keep doing that.
You keep letting it go.
Man.
You just can't hold on to it. You said that the weapon gets really warm. Maybe it just gets really sweaty hands.
I got cleansing hands.
So, yeah. Big guy is big mad. So, he's going to pack another ball, but he's not going to throw it at you. He's going to throw it at student 1, the one that healed you.
Good for him.
And he is going to...
Did he hit?
Yeah.
What did he get?
You got it 16.
Oh, jeez. He's gonna see that picture of the skeleton from Pompeii.
Yes.
That's what happens to him.
Oh, God.
He's buried by this rock.
Alright, so he is going to throw this thing at this poor kid. Maybe that picture's so funny.
Absolutely crushed.
That kid took 10 points of damage.
Oh!
So he packs this giant ball of mud and dirt again, and he packs it extra hard this time. He wants it to hit something, and he loads it back,
Like
and just boom, chucks it.
Oh, no.
And this kid is just like, boom. He takes it just straight in the gut, and he just flies back. And he's okay. He's like getting up, but like he looks bad.
Oh my god.
Fuck! All right, so the other kids are gonna attack. Though student 1's not gonna attack. He's gonna be crying a little bit.
He's just gonna lay down.
Yeah. So, hey, it actually hit.
Good for him.
So the student with the great axe is going to do 6 points of damage. And then student 3, who's using the longsword, is going to do 3 points of damage. He gets off like a little bit more of that stone. And so the stone giant is pretty much bloodied.
Oh, cool. My turn?
It's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to take a hand axe and I'm going to try and dig into that fleshy part again.
The fleshy part?
Yes. That is a 17.
That will hit.
Hooray.
Roll damage.
So 5 damage.
Alright, you do 10 damage.
Whoa!
This thing, it gets pissed that you hit it, and it's the hit there, and it like yelps out in pain, and
ow, my knee! My knee!
it actually starts talking. Like, you hit it so hard that it learned how to speak.
I remember to speak common. Ow, my knee!
So he like,
oh dear me!
he like gets hit there, and he like starts like jumping a little bit,
Ooh.
and like the ground kind of shakes when he does that. And so he's gonna basically, he's reeling from pain, and he's gonna grab his club and like do like a wide
Golf swing.
one-handed, and just see if he can hit you.
He's not gonna. He's gonna miss.
I don't think you will. 15.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that one.
What a jerk.
That is 8 points of damage.
Oh, slap my ass and call me.
What's your health at?
It was 24 minus 8, 16?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're at 16?
I'm at 16.
You're a little hurt, boy.
I'm a little above half elf.
It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. Okay. Student 1 has gotten to his feet, but he's looking really bad. He looks really hurt.
He's gonna go for his move. He's gonna cry in corner.
For his move, he's gonna go hide in the corner and like do that thing when you got really hurt as a kid. You go. No, it's it's like when you got the wind knocked out of you as a kid for the first time, and you go like. Oh man.
That was a chime right there.
That was a chime. That was the world's chime.
Ding. That was his bell getting rung.
It was delayed.
It was very, very delayed.
But he's gonna get up and
I have no idea.
he's gonna be a really tough boy.
Dude,
He's
he's
gonna be so brave. He's gonna get up and he's gonna get up and swing.
He's gonna be so brave.
I'm gonna roll for all of them and see if they hit. They don't hit.
None of them?
No.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be super brave, but he doesn't hit.
He's so brave.
He's like,
he's like crying and he goes like, no! You don't do that to me!
it's like when you got in trouble as a kid and you went to shut your door.
Yeah.
But like, you slam it and then you like...
You get the last second, you're like... and you like close the handle so like you don't hear it like click even, you just kind of like softly close it.
And then you turn around and you're like...
Hello, like pounding it.
That's gonna be him when he gets home.
Oh man.
Alright, so...
He's gonna need a foam roller.
Alright, you're at the top of the order.
Okay, I'm gonna use my hand axe again. Once again, hit him in the knee.
Okay.
I'm gonna punish that knee. Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's a 23.
Yeah, you do some
And that
damage
is
there.
8 damage. So 16?
Yeah, 16 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he is doing very bad. What's 48 plus 16?
48 plus 16?
Yeah.
64.
All right. Yeah. He is.
That's a Minecraft stack.
It is. You've done a Minecraft stack of damage.
New term of measurement.
New term
You've
of
done a
measurement.
stack worth of damage.
A stack worth of damage. All right. So he is pretty pissed off, and he sees crying kid. No, actually, he's not gonna believe crying kid
Crying
anymore.
kid 1.
He sees student 2 who has the big great axe. And the pig with the great axe has actually hurt him a little bit. So he is going to, let's see. He's going to grab this kid.
Uh-oh.
He is going to basically like, I gotta remember that this kid this thing isn't ginormous, but like I'm having him do like ginormous people things.
Well, he's 10 feet tall.
He is 10 feet tall.
Like 10 feet tall is pretty big.
Yeah, so he's gonna grab this kid, and he's gonna hold him over his head, and he's going to try and slam him down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, let's see if we can grab him. Let me go a dexterity check for him. That'd be a strength or dexterity check.
For the kid?
To try and grab him.
Oh, probably strength.
Yeah, probably strength. Well, this guy's got
I mean, for this guy, probably strength.
Yeah, he'll beat that kid in the strength contest.
That's so not good.
So yeah, he grabs this kid, and he's going to throw him down on the ground.
No.
That's very loud.
So, let's see how much damage this poor kid is gonna do. Or this poor kid's gonna take. He takes 10 points of damage.
Sheesh.
Because he just gets thrown onto the ground. And you hear him go, "Ah!"
His spine snaps in half.
you hear,
Oh, dude, his spine explodes, sending fragments of bones into his vital organs as he goes, "Ah!" And he's bent at an awkward angle.
"Ah! I can never walk again!"
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That's the most brutal thing I've ever seen in my life.
And so,
And I've seen my own bone.
yeah, so, what does Dogar do now?
Dogar goes, "Oh my god! You're my friend!" And he, with extra power, swings. Ah! And he swings at the knee once again.
Baseball swing with firelight.
He lost Firelight. No, he's gonna punch his hand into the flesh and try to rip something out.
Okay.
He's just gonna punch his hand into the flesh and grab.
Okay.
That's all he's gonna do. That is a 21. And it is 5 damage.
Alright, you, how do I do this?
I'm gonna Kalima!
Yeah, Kalima.
Kalima!
So you're like going into like his knee?
I'm like gonna grab the little cuts I made with the hand axe.
Yeah,
and
so
and then rip it out.
you basically
I rip out ligaments.
plunge your hand into his knee, and I think you're just fishing around for like something.
I'm just trying to grab on anything.
Yeah, you just like grab something, and you tear something out,
Oh, Jesus.
and you just see this thing just buckle as
Oh,
it just falls onto
God.
its like one knee,
I tore out his
and
Achilles.
it's just like ah! And you
tore
just
its ACL.
it's just like you tore out its ACL, and it's just like on like both knees. It's just like freaking out. Like, what did you just do to
I'm
it?
just like, I had your ACL. I did what Iron Man did when he was on top of the guy in Iron Man 1. He goes, "This looks important," and just rips it out.
I don't remember that.
That's a great scene.
And so yeah, you just tear this thing's ACL out,
Hell yeah.
And
I didn't
now-
know Stone Giants had ACLs.
and now it's just kind of chilling there.
He's like, "Good morning."
While he's on his knee, he's going to like try
It's
and
like that GTA clip where the guy's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up." And he pulls out a gun and he's like, "I am so
I
sorry."
am so sorry. I want to apologize.
I would like to apologize. Yeah.
He's going to like just try and 5-star you,
Oh no.
and just like throw a big 5-star while he's on his knee.
Not that. Anything but that.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
All right. He.
Top of the morning to you, ladies.
That's 7 points of damage.
I get top of the morning. I got 9 health, by the way.
I hope you die.
Well, I can't.
Okay.
That character exists further than this time.
Also, how much damage did you do when you pulled out his ACL?
I did 5 damage just base with my unarmed strike.
Alright, yeah. Okay, that's
so,
fair.
So is that 10 or just 5?
That's 10.
Oh, cool.
You did a lot of damage to the poor thing.
Hell yeah. I'm just punching this dude's knee.
Yeah.
I just repeatedly took a big...
knee problems for the rest of his life now.
He's gonna be dead. I'm gonna kill him.
So you got 5-starred, and I think you just kind of fell back.
If you're telling me if I hit him in the groin, I would have found a weird golem dick, a weird fleshy golem dick.
Probably.
Oh god.
All right, so
I don't like that.
it's up to you now. What are you gonna do? All the other students are like, they've kind of backed
Well,
off.
when I got slapped, what happened to me?
When you got slapped, you kind of took it, honestly, like
I lowered my shoulder into it. I'm like, yeah.
but like it didn't you didn't fly back or anything. You just got 5-starred and just like
the stun.
yeah.
All right.
Like you're fine.
All right.
And the other students are like kind of like, well, 2 of them are like almost dead, and then one of them is just like kind of like horrified that you just plunged your arm into this guy's knee. So
all right, and I'm gonna go one more time for all the glory. I'm going to go, now you motherfucker, and I'm gonna swing it at. I'm actually gonna. You know what? I'm gonna use a quick toss, and throw an axe at his knee. That is a 22.
that'll hit.
That is 10 damage.
Okay. I
And then
do
I'm
want
going-
you to know that that move technically did kill him, but I
Okay.
will let you continue.
And then I'm going to, as it hits it and it buckles,
Mhm.
right, and like his head goes down, I'm gonna whip out the other one and smack it in the face.
Smack it in the face, like
yeah, it's
blade.
because as I'm assuming like gonna hit it in the knee, it went and kind of head went towards the ground as like screaming in pain,
Mhm.
and I went punk and smacked it like where I chipped it earlier.
Mhm.
I hit it in that little chunky fleshy spot in the face.
Okay.
That's in that one. It just
Um,
gets stuck. It's already dead, so it's like
Yeah.
and it squirts blood all
Yeah.
over me.
It's like screaming, and it's just kind of like lays back as it's just grabbing like its knee and its like face, and it's just pretty incapacitated.
All right.
Like you've pretty much won.
So is it dead?
It's like dying.
Okay.
It's like still
As
grabbing
it can
its
no
knee.
longer move his knee
It's
anymore.
and it's grabbing at its face, and it's honestly like you could just go to it and just finish it off. Like,
Dogar's not looking too hot either.
man, Dogar's not doing too hot.
Oh, I'm in pain. Poor Dogar. All right. So what's next?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna just I guess walk up. I'm gonna go walk get firelight
Mhm.
and just right in his face. Yeah.
All right.
Just plunge the sword in and twist it.
And then as you deliver the killing blow, pan vanishes into a puff of smoke,
Ah.
and you hear,
Ah. Oh no! That was a test.
Thrak and Duma are standing there, and next to them is one of the scholarly mages inside of that you recognize from the Longhouse, who conjured the stone giant as a test for you.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror like, can you believe this guy?
Can you believe this guy?
Yeah,
You need to leave.
You need to leave.
Thrak is the one who's applauding you as he says, "Well done, well done."
What the? What? Thank you, sir.
That was a good fight.
Yeah. However, Dogar's gonna like sit down. He's like, how are
Sit down. He walks
how
over
are
to you.
the other guys doing?
They're fine. They're getting their own kills for today.
Now, how's student one?
It refers to them as student one.
It's spelled like STOOD.
Student. How are they? One of them, he's like, we're lucky we don't have like rules for how we have to run this thing because they could be pretty bad.
That's fucked up, man.
They're just the ones who can't make the cut.
But they're dead.
They're not dead. They're just gonna be crippled for the rest of their life.
All right. That's what Dogar said. He goes, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think he like gives you like a water skin and like lets you drink some water.
Thanks.
And then so I think flash
Pop
forward.
my wrist back into place. I got dislocated.
So I think that you flash forward back to Shum. I think you guys are walking in, and you've got like they're carrying your big boar, like you're carrying your big boar as like a trophy, and other people kind of have their like little trophies that they got with them.
I got the boar head.
Yeah, you got the boar
that I
head.
lopped off
Yeah.
the trophy.
And so they're carrying it, like you're carrying all your trophies, and people are like applauding you, and they like look at you and they're like, "What the fuck happened to this guy?"
Like my shirt's all tattered.
Yeah.
Covered in little scars and stuff.
You got like rocks.
Got like rock, like pebbles embedded in my face. Yeah.
What happened to this guy?
Hey.
And so you're walking back towards like the barracks, and Duma and Thrak pull you to the side, and they look at you and they say, "Look." Thrak says, "Look, you passed the test today. Firelight is worthy being wielded in your hands.
Hell yeah. I don't see
Just-
that. I don't
Just make sure that you're prepared for what happens later, because this weapon is very dangerous.
Yes.
This weapon is dangerous if it's not wielded in the right hands. And the thing about this weapon is that it needs to get used to its wielder. This was one of its first tests for you today.
Oh,
And so
cool.
it needs to get used to you. And you need to get used to it. We'll be taking it back now. But I promise this won't be your last time with it.
Cool. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, thank you, sir.
And so he holds out his hand expectantly.
I kind of reluctantly give him back Firelight. I like take out the scabbard and I just kind of with both hands place it into his palm.
He takes it, and then he puts a hand on your shoulder. He's like, "I promise this is not going to be the last time you see this."
Yes, sir.
And then he says, "Go rest. You look like shit."
He chuckles and he goes, "Okay, sir." And he walks back to his book.
And Thrak turns around, and he walks away. Congratulations, Dogar. You finished your first hunt.
The
with
first
Firelight.
Firelight trial.
The first Firelight trial.
Trial by Firelight.
Trial by Firelight.
That's what we're calling it now.
Yeah.
Oh.
The trial by
The
Firelight.
Firelight trials. That's dope. That sounds sick. The Firelight trials? Are you serious?
The Firelight trials. You completed your first one.
Oh. Gotta get the dice back.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Alright, well, is that it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's all.